What's going on, guys? My name is Perez. I'm the founder and CEO of Beginner Investor Group. We are a stock market community for day traders. We trade stocks every morning, every day, Monday through Friday, as long as the market is open. And now I recently also started EASYFit, going to be more of a fitness community, fitness coaching plan, helping people with nutrition. But it's also going to be a little more than just fitness. Also want to work with people and their mindset, helping people look better, feel more confident and more disciplined. So that's it. I'm excited to be here with you guys to get it done. For mindset, I would recommend Unshakable by Tony Robbins. Okay. It's a great book. Also, I would recommend Atomic Habits. That's a great book. This little guy right here. The Little Book of Common Sense Investing.
Awesome. Perfect. Oh, I was waiting for a bell or a buzzer.
I'm trading with a $50,000 account. I am not gonna fight an algorithm that has $5 billion in buying power. There are two types of trader: the humble trader and the trader that is about to get humbled. Because they say that 97% of day traders in the stock market fail. I've gotten more joy and more fulfillment from knowing that I helped that person through that journey than any amount of money can give me. Being able to help people and literally change people's lives, that's priceless. I'm like addicted to that feeling. Before I became a full-time day trader, I had a very well-paying job, but I was a slave to that job. They could call me at 3 a.m. and I had to pick up the phone because I was on salary. So I was literally a slave, like slaving for money. I would miss Christmas. I would miss my kids' birthdays. You just have to find the right guidance, the right mentor, the right coach. Because if you don't know what you're looking for, you're not going to find it. You know, I couldn't even fathom making $100,000 in one day until I met people that make $100,000 in one day. Something that I don't want my kids to ever say is, I can afford that. I wanted to say, how can I afford that? Everything is so expensive. Gas is this, inflation is this. Subconsciously, that every promise you make to yourself, you do what you said that you were going to do. Like Ed Milet says, building confidence is pretty much a trust agreement between the person and his subconscious. I want to teach people about nutrition, teach people about mindset, teach people about discipline, also teach people about how they can be independent and get off the rat race through the stock market. Yeah, so as you know, about December last year, I've been trading stocks for a while now. Started trading stocks back in about 6, 7, 8 years ago. And I did like when I find something that I like and I'm passionate about, I go like so deep that not a lot of people can match the like how obsessed I get. That's the word that I would use. I get obsessed over things. So after being a day trader is something that most people don't survive, and it's not because people are not smart enough. The problem with that, and that's a huge misconception, because they say that 97% of day traders in the stock market fail, and people think that it's because it requires some special skill, or you need to be so smart or have a high IQ or something like that. And in my opinion, that's a big misconception. I think that most people don't make it as a day trader because they just don't last long enough in the market to get proficient. It's something that I tell my guys on my group all the time. You can buy a lot of things. You can buy a coach. You can buy a program to learn technical things, fundamental things. But there is one thing that you cannot buy, and that is experience. Experience is something that you acquire throughout time. And a lot of people fail at day trading because they don't give themselves enough time. So being on social media in the stock market community on Twitter, my name on Twitter is Beginner Investor. You can find me there. I see a lot of new traders with a lot of frustration and just following other people trades and stuff like that, and getting absolutely smoked because at the end they really don't know what they're doing. So that's why I decided to open the beginner investor group, which is a stock market community. We have a Discord room, and my guys trade live with me every day, every morning. I trade about probably like an hour and a half a day, and that's it. That makes my day. And you know, I've I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people in that community. My favorite part is when they feel comfortable enough to leave the community, because a lot of times there is a huge like taboo on like joining these communities, because they think that people like me, like myself, they just want that, that subscriber, that payment. But my group is different, because I actually enjoy when somebody tells me, hey, I'm good, man. I feel comfortable enough. I'm gonna do my own thing. And I still follow them on Twitter. I keep up with them, and I see them on Twitter like doing great, taking their own trades, because they take that knowledge and then now they are able to use it themselves. A lot of these other groups that they just provide entries and exit. Okay, I'm buying here, I'm selling here, but they're not teaching like their guys why are they even taking those trades. So my community is not even about making calls and exits and entries. It's about the education, giving the guys the foundation. So when I say I'm buying this stock here, they don't even have to ask why. They know exactly why I'm buying it there. And you can see on my trading floor where everybody posts, guys that have been with me for a couple of months, making their own calls, making their own trades, alerting their own trades, because they've acquired that knowledge throughout time with me. And again, I've only had it it's going to be 1 year old in December. And I've helped, I would say, over 1,000 guys that have come and have left. A lot of them come back, because besides just the actual value, it's also a very supportive community. The day trading community is very small. If you are on social media, you will think it's a huge community, but it's really not in the grand scheme of things. It's actually very small. And as day traders, you go through things that most people wouldn't understand. It's not something that you can talk to your boy, hey man, I took this trade and I feel like this. Like, he's not gonna understand what's going through your mind, because you have to do it to feel it. And especially when it comes to money, like, we as humans are so emotionally attached to money that taking a loss in the stock market can ruin your freaking month, your mood, your relationship with your family. You can be an a-hole to everybody that loves you, and nobody understands that. Nobody understands what is going on with you. So that's like the biggest part of the community is, having that camaraderie and like support system. And that's why I have guys that are awesome traders. They don't need to be in my group to take my trades. They can make a living taking their own trades, but they are there just for that part of the community, the support, the actual education. We go live on YouTube, Q&As all the time. It's a complete different approach than most of the other stock market groups, because those guys, you see their ads and just flashing Rolexes and Lamborghinis, and they are selling a lifestyle. They're selling a lifestyle. They are not trying to give you an education. They're not trying to teach you anything. They want to feed you just the trades and not give you any information. So you have to stay there, because you are not learning anything. All you're doing is just following an alert.
They're baiting you.
Yeah, exactly. They just milking it. And those are the guys that you see in like all the Instagram ads. Like every single stock market community that you will see an ad, it involves a Lamborghini, it involves a Rolex, or a lot of fake cash that they probably bought on Amazon, like prop money or whatever it's called. But and I think that's why like I've been very successful with this community, because it's a completely different approach.
That's
like,
awesome.
Yeah, it's actually amazing the results. People, I have guys that they come and they DM me and they're like, I've been in 15 different Discords, and nobody takes the time. Like, one thing that I'm very proud of about my Discord, like, if you are in the stock market community and you are on a Discord group, they usually have different rooms, right? They have different rooms, and they have usually one that is called the trading floor, which is where people post the trades, right? Well, in 99% of Discord communities, only a very limited amount of people are actually allowed to post there. The other guys don't have permission to post there. They are what is called only read channels.
Okay.
In my community, everybody can post, because the way I look at it is, how am I supposed to teach you if you can even ask me what you're trying to understand?
You're cutting off a bunch of outlets that can bring you data.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you see, and I've been in Discords myself, and there is always that room that there is only like the admin guy, the guy that owns the Discord, and like 2 traders that can post. For everybody else, it's only read. They cannot type anything. So that completely defeats the purpose. But that's when you can tell the difference on the purpose of the businesses. My
And your
purpose,
audience.
yeah, exactly. I'm guided towards the beginner investor. Well, the beginner investor needs to ask questions. And how are they going to ask me questions if they're not even allowed to post where we are trading? And that is something that you don't